It's an organic battery, first of all, and that allows it's a different device with respect to a lithium-ion battery, for example. It's similar in its working mechanism, external, but internally it's rather different. So the core of this sort of battery is a couple of molecules that you must have in order to create an output voltage. So Ivan Illich, it was a researcher in my group doing this, developing this battery directly, selected a group of molecules for each electrode, anode and cathode. We are used to this plus and minus electrode. And actually, the funnel is quite narrow. There is not much molecules out there, but nature offers to do that in the way. And finally, we selected, by testing this molecule, we selected riboflavin on one side, vitamin B2, basically, and quercetin on the other side, which is dietary supplement. Actually, it's found very easily in capers, for example. And this is the core of the battery. These molecules are not conductive, can take a charge or release it, but they don't conduct the charge. So we mixed with activated carbon, which is activated charcoal. There are many ways of it's an edible material. We can ingest it in large amounts. It's using pills to remove gases from our stomach. It's using food to change the color of food, for example, and so on. And so this allowed us to make electrodes of the right polarity, thanks to the co-presence of the molecules and the conductor. And then once the charge is taken by the molecule, and then it goes to this conductor, and it's collected by a further electrode, which is in this case edible gold leaf. And so the working mechanism then is based on the possibility of changing charge between the two electrodes because of the presence of an electrolyte, which is basically water plus a salt. And the two electrodes are separated to avoid the short circuit by a nori algae, the same one we used for sushi. So this is complete the structure and the working mechanism of the battery. In edible electronics, instead, tries to the aim is to replace all the common standard electronics with electronics that can be degraded in the body after performing its function. So you don't have to worry about the fate of that device, because it's processed in the body like as food. It does something. It could sense something in the body, which is good for health, to monitor health, to check for biomarkers in the long future for specific diseases, for example. And then it's degraded.